Hello, and welcome to another RANGROOCAST of me, Rangaroo. Today we are doing a 4v4 in Copenhagen. I actually haven't casted this map too much. I quite enjoy it. As you see, it's a huge shitty area in the middle, where we have some more open tank engagement flanks on the bottom and the top side of the map. If we get back to the teams, on the Nato side we have Lynark, Cliffv, Long, and Commie, which is kind of ironic as he's playing Nato. On the Pact side we have Jefe, MjrTOM, Treesmurf, and Kato47. Let's speed up the deployment phase theory. We're going to have Napalm off the bat, because this is really napalmable. Napalm is your best friend here. Long story short. And away we go! Any planes off the bat? Any planes off the bat? Does not seem so. Bunch of infantry coming into the town from both sides. A lot of helicopters being brought up from Cliffv going around the flank, probably trying to hit Bravo. Mi-24 might actually intercept Gem. Probably won't be doing too much damage though, it's only one Mi-24. Cobras are going to be engaging. The Mi-24 just not getting hit. There it goes. Take a bit of damage now. Dawn is just rushing it. Seems he's going to be landing his infantry out into his town. I was going to say out in the open, but just noticed sort of town here. In the middle, infantry engagement. We have a Zippo banning on the Modscution. Very good positioning, yeah. As I said, Napalm is your best friend. We're here, BMP runs moving up, most directly holding on. We have a bunch of T-72s also in the town. Very good CQC tanks, great choice, yeah. Marines holding on to what they got. There's a lot of Pact infantry, an awful lot of Pact infantry. I think it's not enough to really overwhelm the NATO forces. There's the T-72s moving around the flanks. And the Pivans joining in on the fireworks. Down south here. Let's see, this is technically rest. ATGM's firing on the MTAPCs and up in. None of them actually going up into Juliet. They might want to take advantage of that. Sorry, I was on in there for a little bit. As always, flanking spots actually give you resupply zones, so they are quite valuable to have, especially having the middle one here and here, because this really allows you to attack into the side of the town and around and continue attack even into your main spawn. Like every single point here is a reinforcement zone. The only points in this map that don't have reinforcement zones are the four in the middle. They are moving up. Scooching gaining some ground. Leaving them all strictly. Cliffv just going into reverse. SU-24 MP evac now also trying to do a siege run. They have a bunch of. Oh, this is great! This is great. Bravo resupply is through this little bridge here. As you can see, a Nato just have his place locked down with a crap ton of Fusiliers. Seems like MjrTOM is going to try to root him out. That bombing run just going to barely miss those Tunguskis. Major and Cliffv hold off against MjrTOM. He has an awful lot of infantry. Both of them have an awful lot of infantry. Fusiliers holding on. So much small arms fire. Good god. So many tracers. Pact making some pretty steady progress. They can probably bring up some VVs into India in bulk shots and neutralise the zones. Over here, Yak 30M dropping in some just stunfire bombs, knocking at a few Fusiliers. We do have some STRVs, which are just Centaurian tanks. They are going to be moving up. Marines holding on. Let's show some times 2 speed. The napalm and mortars, actually have some mortars from long. Oh. And it seems like Kato is finally going to actually move up something into Juliet. Wondering where the hell is that neutral? Nato being quite defensive on this side. I think he's really using his forces down here to help. Yeah, he is. The NATO is actually getting kicked out of the town, only holding on to these little strips left. They don't really control the centre of the town anymore. Zippo's moving up, using the napalm launchers to great effect. Napalm... Flamethrower, it's a bloody flamethrower. Napalm launcher? No, it's a flamethrower. Oh dear, what was I saying? Down south, still managing to hold on to this town. Probably try and move up with the STRV, so that's going to take a socks off on the BRDM concourse. 24 MP trying to do AC run, but not... There's no radar AA here to really knock out. I think he actually does that. So he knows he can move up another. Probably, bloody hell. He probably sends in the seed so he can check if there's actually any AA going to shoot at him, because he'd have really good ECM. Then he can use the Yak 38 for bomb and run. Fusiliers holding on to town. Yak 38 going to be dropping in the napalm on the Fusiliers up here. Nato managing to re-secure this side of the town. Now we're moving ourselves back in. Suppose bringing in the heat, Delphin dropping in the heat as well. There's so much. So much going on. Artillery firing on. G72s and BMP runs, which are going to move up. BMP's getting destroyed over here. Not much progress being made, but they did say, didn't point out that they are getting spawn camped here, which is pretty good to denying the spawn area, so it's pretty good. I don't know what I was trying to say, apologise. Marines fighting them directly. India's starting to make some serious movement into the Copenhagen town central. Starting to really push back the Pact, which is brilliant. The Pact doesn't lead it to hold Juliet. Not with much. They could easily counter-attack this. Easily counter-attack this. Also, this is going to be lagging a little bit. I do apologise if it does start lagging. Copenhagen really does have a tendency to lag because there's just so much stuff in the middle in the city. Yeah, and that's right, usually lags an awful lot. What's Houghton holding on? Constant mortar fire. F30's doing bombing run after bombing run. Look at this, so many craters. Good God, it's like craters inside of craters. But his apartment building is still standing. Not much more progress being made over here. Up north, we have some FJBs and red Devkas. Trying to move up a little bit. Pact still at a +2 advantage. Nato can move up into his town and neutralise Echo or Jefe. That's quite good for him. More mortars being dropped. Pact trying to move up through the spawn area. I think he didn't actually notice that he was spawning his tanks from down here. They are going to get destroyed as they move up very close to the infantry. Pact, he's rolling back. I'm going to rearm. Now the town is evenly divided in half. They just bring up a lot of infantry, a lot of marines and fusiliers are the name of the game. See, and those fusiliers are over here, quite deep into the Pact forces. He's actually going to be moving up. A6 intruder finishing off the commandos. And there goes Kato. Don't know right, he crit where was he? Was he up north? Yeah, Kato must have been in the town. Didn't really crit so early, bit of bad sportsmanship. Even his team hanging there, we're going to get some more reinforcement points, so he can probably bring in even more infantry now. Zippo moving up, burning the BMP runs. And I'm not strictly on range to suit with the RPG 7V. God, I'm even just playing this at times running this bloody lag. Yeah, I apologise for lag. There's so much going on, so many explosions and mortars and small arms fire, Black Hawks flying over. Need to make some very good progress. There's nothing really to say, it's just so much. Let me just hide the HUD. Yeah, just look how awesome that is. Wargame for you. It's a bit off topic. You can't really see infantry entirely, right? I just see a bunch of tracers. Speed us up. The Nato is making some very good progress. Already run flying a bit too close. Don't know what he's doing that for. It does get shot down. Yo, Pact is still gaining the points lead up north here. Panzerjägers moving up. And NATO bringing in some of their heavy tanks now, some MP Abrams and M60 patterns. Even a Challenger with its B3 frontal armour being used. Su-25 flying around using its ATGM to pick off NATO targets. Pact at 70 send off a score they need to win. NATO's really going to have to capture these points now if they do want to bring themselves back into the match. They do have the momentum, and momentum is good. As Marines and LAVs, they are going to unload. Sonkron's moving up suicidally, probably to take the shots off. NATO bringing in Zippers. Oh, very good burn there. Gonna really burn them off straight out in the open. The DRC managed to retreat into the town. Fusiliers gonna finish them off. The MjrTOM knocking him out. Chaparral moving up. Knocking out the MjrTOM. He's resupply, it's almost out of ammo. Both points have been neutralised. We have CVs in both areas. If they can just knock out enemy CVs, they'll be in a very good position. That's a lot of smoke here. It's probably Pact 2 fired yet. So they can move up their infantry as are trying to make some progress into Kilo. Bring out some more T-72s. Probably try to counter-attack for It'd be very good if they could capture Kilo. That means they could really hold on to it quite easily thanks to the reinforcement point. And they could strike right into the heart of Lima, which is the NATO main base. Here's just so much. So many helicopters, so much artillery. It's pure mayhem. And this is Copenhagen for you, just pure mayhem in the middle. There's not really much strategy instead of just spam as much infantry as you can, spam as many mortars, spam as much napalm tanks and napalm planes that you have, and Nighthawks. Nighthawks also make a good addition. Seems like I'm trying to move up some infantry into a sort of farmstead. Hold on to what they have left. NATO, if they do capture Golfnecker, they're going to have to catch up to an awful lot of points as they are definitely not in the lead. Cobra going to knock out their MjrTOM, which is out of rockets and ATGMs. Yeah, it does get shot down. NATO managing to capture Echo. MTLBV's moving up. Borneers flying over. Resupply and reinforce. Some of the CV over here is getting up mortar to. Oh, that's a lot of mortars, so he's going to get out of the mortar area. NATO flying over a bunch of helicopters. Definitely into a hot LZ. He's going to try and land them into this little residential area. Seems like he's on do so quite successfully. like he's going to actually manage to knock out CV in Golf. Move up his infantry. Nato's starting to gain some points, but it's only 13 minutes left on the clock. And Pact might be able to actually break the side in Kilo. We do have a lot of ATGM Mylands. We had to pick off that tanks at long range. They do try and move up. A lot of T-72s, a lot of T-72s from Treesmurf. I believe these are like 60 or 50 point runs. So they are, so risk money, it's like, that's like 250 points worth of T-72s right here. No, we do have challenger runs here, so easily knock them out. So I think he might not actually manage to break through. Over here, Nato completely secure in the middle. I'd say I really would need to keep moving up. They do have quite a lot to catch up to. They might actually manage to catch up in 11 minutes. Not entirely sure. Just see if you look inside. So many infantry. There goes Treesmurf. Only 2 guys left on the Pact side. And things are starting to get a bit more quiet, time to speed things up. Some tanks at long range shooting if that tries to come through here. For an open patch. Yeah, Nato could probably actually catch up to Pact, but just barely if they do manage to keep hold of their points. Some Tornadoes, advanced fighters, engaging some MiG-23s. Over here, mortars engaging. MiG-24s causing them to get back up in the air. Yagrai is moving up. That's he neutralizing the point in Bravo, bringing them out a +3 advantage. Very sneaky, yeah, very sneaky. Yeah, Nato might actually just win this. They're moving up into Alpha. Jaeger's holding on, but he's not unloading his MTLBVs. Oh, now he does. Yeah, the Jaegers are buggered. He's gonna move up into Juliet, starting to counter-attack and finish off the Pact forces on the flanks. There have a lot of tanks being brought up. They did manage to knock out the TV, it seems. These guys are all stranded alone, holding off in that forest. Challenger runs moving up. An awful lot of challenger runs actually. They're going to challenge the Pact forces in the town. In the forest, I mean. CV here, get neutralised. Nato, are they going to catch up? They are going to catch up. US Marines using Commie using his US Marines as a recon unit. No! This helicopter actually like flying in the forest. And it seems like this is going to be a good game for Nato. I think the time limit's going to run out before they actually win. Nope, 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 definitely not now. A +4 advantage. One last attack into the middle. Nighthawk dropping in its bomb. Tornado advance fighting and shot down my big 23s, and that is going to be a good game from Nato. Very good play from both sides, I have to say. Pact really taking advantage of the flanks and holding onto them, but Nato, they just bulldozed through the middle. They got pushed back at first. I thought they were going to lose for a second, to be honest, 'cause they really got pushed back, but they managed to recapture the middle, get back in that town, and they just kept on trucking. They kept on moving, and they managed to secure themselves the victory. Too bad Kato and Treesmurf had to leave. I think they stayed in. They could have actually brought that back, because there's only 2 guys left at the end, Jefe and MjrTOM. Well, yeah, this has been the RANGROOCAST, so I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next time. Take it easy.